Did you see the animal?
I heard it, and I saw the bushes move. It was on the other side of the yew hedge. It kept pace with me all the way along the walk.
But you didn't actually get a look at it?
No.
Well, then how can you say...
You think I imagined it?
I think our neighbor, Squire Franklin, came near to the truth when he said that my uncle was frightened to death by a sheepdog. I've been talking to the local farmers. These dogs, they live out on the moor, and they turn savage. Sometimes they come around here looking for food. Now, they can be pretty fierce.
Sir Henry, when I reached the safety of the house, I bolted the door behind me. The animal clawed at it to try and get in. I suggest that you examine that door and ask yourself what kind of claws and teeth could have drawn pieces of wood from it.
Starving dog has been known to... Barrymore. Something wrong?
Do you know, I'd almost forgotten what lured me out of the house in the first place. It was your servant.
Barrymore?
I heard a noise outside my bedroom. It was late, after midnight. I looked out and he was standing there, moving a lamp to and fro, as if he was signaling to someone out on the moor.
Well, now, you speak to him?
No, I wanted to find out what was afoot. So I followed him downstairs and out of the house, but unfortunately I lost sight of him in the darkness and seemed to have strayed into the yew walk. That was where the animal was.
Sure. I think we'll get Barrymore in here and ask him a few questions.
Do you think it might be wise?
Why not?
Well, he might deny it. It would be my word against his.
Then what do you suggest?
I try to imagine what Holmes would do in the circumstances. I think he would advise us merely to watch our man closely and perhaps catch him red-handed.
That sounds like capital advice. I'm obliged to you, Doctor. So tonight you and I will do a little detective work.
Excellent.
Now, I think I'll take a stroll on the moor before luncheon.
Yes, why not? I'll get my stick.
I had thought of going alone. I hope you don't mind.
But Holmes left me the most definite instructions.
Even Mr. Holmes, with all his wisdom, did not foresee a certain rather pleasant event. I'm sure you're the last man in the world who would wish to be a spoilsport.
A spoilsport? I'm afraid I
should
don't
leave
quite
you to get
understand.
on with your daily letter to Mr. Holmes. I shall come to no harm, Doctor. Quite the contrary.
Spoilsport?
Miss Stapleton.
Good morning, Sir Henry.
It is good to see you. It was so very kind of you to meet me.
Perhaps we might walk.
Surely. Mr. Stapleton, good morning to you.
What is the meaning of this?
Of what, sir?
I think you know what I'm talking about. How dare you offer attentions to my sister which are distasteful to her?
I'm sure that is for Miss Stapleton to say.
That lady is under my protection. Perhaps you think just because you are a baronet, you can do as you like.
My dear sir, Miss Stapleton and I...
It may come as a surprise to you, sir, that the custom of the droit de seigneur does not apply in these parts. Your many privileges do not give you the right to molest womenfolk.
If you were not Miss Stapleton's brother, I should hold you to account for that remark.
There must be no more of these clandestine meetings. Beryl, you will come home.
Ah, Barrymore. What interesting sheep they have here.
Barrymore!
Sir Henry. Sir.
You wish to see me? Barrymore.
I owe you an apology, sir.
I think you do.
I have no excuse for my behavior. I've offended not only you, but also my sister, whom I wouldn't hurt for worlds.
She asked you to come here?
No, sir. I beg you to hear me out. My sister is everything in my life. We've always been together, and the thought that one day I may lose her is terrible to me. I realize it's selfish to imagine I can keep her to myself forever. She is a beautiful woman. When I saw you together just now, I thought you might take her from me. I lost my temper.
Mr. Stapleton, don't you think your fears are somewhat premature? I've known your sister for no more than a week.
But you are in love with her.
Perhaps I am.
Well, that makes my behavior even more inexcusable.
Well, when you explain it that way, it's understandable.
You mean you bear me no ill will?
None. It's forgotten.
Oh, you're most kind. You must allow me to make proper amends. Will you and Dr. Watson dine with Beryl and me one day next week, on the Friday?
Gladly.
Good, that's settled. Goodbye, Sir Henry. I'm obliged to you for your kindness.
What on earth do you find to put in those letters to Mr. Holmes? You've been writing for the past hour.
I tell him everything.
Is life here so eventful, then?
Holmes has always attached the greatest importance to what other men would regard as trivia. You remember how concerned he was when you lost a boot in that hotel in London? And I think I know his methods by this time, and consequently I omit nothing, however insignificant it may seem. Now, the principle of scientific detection is based on...
Barrymore. What are you doing here?
Sir Henry.
Well?
Nothing, sir. It was the window, sir. I go around at night making sure they're fastened.
On the second floor?
Yes, sir, all the windows.
We know you're lying, but we mean to have the truth of this. Now, you're making a signal to someone. Don't deny it. We saw you. Who is out there?
Please don't ask me, sir. I give you my word, if it concerned no one but myself, I would gladly tell you.
Give me the lamp. Yes, there's the answer. See? Another light. Less than a mile from here.
Well, what have you to say?
With respect, sir, it's my business, not yours. I have nothing to tell you.
Then you leave my employment here and now.
As you wish, sir.
And you go in disgrace. Barrymore, your family and mine have lived under this roof for more than 100 years, and here I find you deep in some plot against me.
No, sir. Not against you.
Say nothing. We have to go, and there's an end of it. Let them think what they like.
Sir Henry, there is no plot against you. He has done nothing except for my sake and because I asked him.
Be quiet. Who is out there on the moor?
My brother, sir. We cannot let him starve to death, whatever he's done. The light is a signal that food is ready for him. And his light out there is to show us where to bring it.
Are you saying that your brother...
His name is Selden.
Then he is the convict they're looking for.
That's him, sir.
Selden, the murderer.
The reason he broke prison was because he knew that we were here and could not refuse to shelter him. And how could we, no matter what he's done? Every night we pray that he is gone. But he's been out there now on the moor for nearly 2 weeks. We cannot desert him.
This is the truth?
Yes, sir, every word.
You forget what I said just now. Go back to your room and we'll talk about it all in the morning.
Sir?
We'll talk about it in the morning. Go on now. Less than a mile, you say?
Yes. I imagine it comes from out by Cleft Tor.
I thunder, Watson, I'm going out to take that man.
Now?
Yes, of course now. You with me?
Holmes said I was not to leave you alone on any account, sir. It seems I have no choice. I know this is where it was. You'd hardly stay out in the open. Perhaps he's sheltering in some cleft around the Tor.
Then we must search.
Go carefully. The man is desperate. He's killed once before.
He must be somewhere near.
I can't think where he could...
Selden! Selden! You hurt, Dr. Watson?
No, I'm unharmed. I thought the mere sight of my revolver might induce him to give himself up.
He cannot have gone far. Shall we follow?
If you wish it. But I do not think we should stray too far from the house. Your life is more important than...
Good heavens. What's that, Watson?
I've heard it once before. Mr. Mr. Stapleton was with me at the time. He said it is called...
Well?
Oh, it is no matter. Most likely it is a noise made by the wind.
You know it is not. Tell me what they call it. Tell me, Watson.
They say it is the cry of the hound of the Baskervilles.
The hound it was. It seemed to come from the great Crimson Mire. My God. Can there be some truth in all these stories? Is it possible that I'm really in danger from so dark a cause? It's one thing to laugh about it in London. I don't think I'm a coward, Watson, but that sound seemed to freeze my blood.
Up there!
I see nothing.
A man! Not the convict, another man. He's gone now.
You see, Barrymore...
Oh, I do beg your pardon. I didn't mean to
Doctor,
intrude.
come in, please. Barrymore feels that we have abused his confidence. He thinks it was too bad of us to try and hunt down his brother-in-law.
The man was frightened, sir. That was why he attacked you.
It is not the first time he's attacked me.
But only because he wanted clothes, sir.
Clothes? What, mine? The man's a public danger. There are lonely houses scattered all over the moor. And evidently he is a man who would stick at nothing.
No, sir, he wouldn't do anything so mad. Well, for one thing, that would tell the police where he was hiding.
That makes sense.
Arrangements are being made, sir, and in a few days he would be on his way to another country. The police have stopped looking around here for him, sir, and he can lie quiet until the ship is ready for him.
What do you say, Doctor? Are we going to aid and abet a felony? If we give him up, then Barrymore and his wife will go to prison with him.
Yes.
I think perhaps we had better say nothing. All right, Barrymore, you can go.
I'm obliged to you, sir.
So you should be.
You've been so kind to us, sir. There is something about Sir Charles's death that I have never told to a living soul, sir. If it would help you in any way.
You know how Sir Charles died?
Oh, no, sir, not that.
What then?
I know why he went out at that hour of the night, sir. It was to meet a woman.
A woman? My uncle?
Sir Charles received only one letter on the day he died, sir. It was I who brought it to him. I remember that it was postmarked from Coombe Tracy. The following day, I was laying the fire as usual in here, even though he had
Yes,
been...
go on.
I found what was left of a letter at the back of the fireplace. It was no more than a scarred piece of paper, sir. I think it must have been the postscript. It said, "Please, as you are a gentleman, burn this letter and be at the gate by midnight." It was signed with the initials L.L.
L.L. Do you know anyone with those initials?
No, sir, but there is a lady living at Coombe Tracy, Squire Franklin's daughter.
Franklin? But when you asked him if he had children, he said no.
I think he said that he lived alone.
His daughter, Miss Laura Frankland, married an artistic person by the name of Lyons. I understand that he deserted her, and that Mr. Frankland has refused to have anything more to do with her.
Yes, he would.
Well, how does she live?
I understand that Sir Charles and Mr. Stapleton gave some money to set her up in a typewriting business. At least, that's the story, sir.
Then she knew my uncle. L.L. Laura Lyons.
I think, Sir Henry, that this lady is worthy of our close attention.
Yes, Mr. Watson?
Doctor. I have the pleasure of knowing your father.
Then you must know there is little in common between him and me. I owe him nothing, and his friends are not mine.
I seem to have made a poor start.
So if your business here concerns my father...
No, I'm making inquiries on behalf of Sir Henry Baskerville. I understand that you were acquainted with his late uncle.
I owe a great deal to his kindness, yes. Will you sit down?
Thank you. May I ask if you corresponded with him?
What is the object of these questions?
The object, Mrs. Lyons, is to avoid a public scandal. It is better that I should ask them here than that the matter should pass out of our control. Did you correspond with Sir Charles?
I wrote to him once or twice. to acknowledge his generosity.
But never asking him to meet you.
Sir, that is a most improper question.
Then forgive me. But I must repeat it.
Then I will answer it certainly not.
Not, for example, on the day of his death?
What?
I think you did. You asked to meet him at midnight by the moor gate at the end of the yew walk.
You have read that letter?
My dear lady, don't you think it would be preferable to talk to me rather than the police? It might come to that.
Dr. Watson, if you have heard anything of my history, you will know that I made a rash marriage, and I have had reason to regret it.
I have heard so, yes.
My life is one long persecution from a husband whom I detest. Some time ago, I learned it might be possible for me to obtain a divorce if certain expenses could be met. Sir Charles Baskerville helped me once before when I needed money. I thought if he heard my story from my own lips, he might do so again.
And so you asked to meet him?
Yes.
Out of doors? And at midnight?
Sir Charles was unmarried, and I am a person of a certain reputation, a married woman living apart from her husband. I did not wish to compromise either Sir Charles or myself.
Even so, to arrange a meeting for such a late hour...
I have given you my reasons, Doctor.
Very well. So you met Sir Charles?
No.
Mrs. Lyons.
There was no need. I received help at the last moment from another source.
Monetary help?
Well, of course.
And what was that other source?
That is no concern of yours, Dr. Watson. It has nothing to do with what happened to Sir Charles.
But you know he died near that moor gate. He kept the appointment.
I am sure a man's heart may fail him at any time or place. Sir Charles may have kept the appointment, Dr. Watson. I did not.
Ah, Barrymore.
Sir Henry is in the library, sir.
Indeed.
With Squire Franklin, sir.
Oh. Is there any news of your brother-in-law's departure from his neighborhood?
Not yet, sir. I left out some clothes for him this morning, and when I returned to the place this afternoon, they were gone, sir. So he must still be close at hand.
Ah.
Unless, of course, it was the other man who took them.
The other man?
Selden, my brother-in-law, has told me that there is another man on the moor.
Oh, yes. Yes, I think I've seen him. You know who he is?
No, sir. Selden has seen him twice, sir. Both times it was by the old stone houses on the hillside where people used to live long ago. He's not the police, I can tell you that much, sir. He wants to stay hidden near as bad as Selden does.
The old stone houses, you say?
Yes. You know, that same evening, the Fernworth people had the audacity to burn me in effigy. I warned the chief constable, if the police would not put a stop to such disgraceful exhibitions, that I would take action. Franklin versus Regina. Now, there's a case that'll make the public sit up and pay attention. Eh, Doctor?
No doubt.
I hear you've been out for a walk.
Yes, as far as Coombe Tracy. I had the pleasure of meeting your daughter.
Good night, my dear sir. I'm obliged to you for your company.
It's been a lovely day, Watson. Far too lovely to spoil. I hope you'll be careful with that revolver.
Holmes!
You seem taken aback.
I'm astonished. Well, I must say I was never so glad to see anybody in my life. Oh, my dear Holmes.
The surprise is not all on your side, I assure you. I had no idea you'd found my hiding place until I was 20 yards from the door.
You saw my footprint?
No. But when I see the stub of a cigarette marked Bradley, Oxford Street, I know my good friend is somewhere in the neighborhood.
How long have you been here?
Oh, since last week. I believe you saw me the night before last when you and Sir Henry were out on your convict hunt.
Oh, it was you?
Yes.
I had no idea. I thought you were still in London.
That's what I wished you to think. Take a seat. Ah. I see that you've called upon Mrs. Laura Lyons. Excellent. Our researchers had evidently been working on parallel lines. This message was written by a local lad. He runs errands for me. Watson?
To think that you could use me and yet do not trust me. I think I have deserved better at your hands than this, Holmes.
My dear friend, I beg you to forgive me if I seem to have played a trick upon you. But it was partly for your own sake. If you had known I was here, you might have wished to tell me something or bring me some comfort or other. It would have been at the risk of your life. And it was vitally important that our opponent should believe that I had remained in London.
Well, surely there's no need for this secrecy between you and me. What is the meaning of all this? What is happening?
It is murder, Watson. Refined, cold-blooded, deliberate murder.
But all those reports I sent you wasted.
Far from it. I made excellent arrangements for them to reach me. I had them here, and they are well found, I assure you. Well, take heart, Watson. At least between us, we found out who our murderer is.
You know who it is?
Oh, as I know. But knowing is not proof.
Nevertheless, I beg you to tell me.
Gladly. Even though your reports, which you have so painstakingly compiled, shriek his identity to the heavens. Now think, my dear fellow, you yourself described how he...
What in heaven's name is that?
Quiet. Shh. This way! Hurry! You're too late! He's beaten us! This is what comes of abandoning your charge.
Sir Henry, but I left him at Baskerville Hall. Look, Holmes! Over there! Sir Henry!
It's no use. He's dead. The beast will have torn his throat out.
So the hound they speak of does exist.
It is my fault, Holmes. You were right. I should not have left him alone. And to think that we heard his screams and yet could not... Look. Watson, look here. But it's Selden, the convict. Why did we think... The clothes. Barrymore must have given him a suit belonging to Sir Henry.
And the hound followed the scent. Think back to London, Watson. The boot belonging to Sir Henry was stolen. Why? To provide a scent for the hound to follow.
Someone's coming.
Yes. A murderer wants to make sure that his task has been accomplished. Now you can see him for yourself, but say nothing.
I heard a scream.
After our experience, I think a glass of brandy would not come amiss. Landlord.
Holmes, are you sure that Stapleton is the man?
There's no doubt of it. He is the man who followed Sir Henry in London and who tried to kill him less than an hour ago. Watson, in one of your reports, you mentioned that Stapleton had invited you and Sir Henry to dine with him.
Yes, it's all arranged for tomorrow evening, but...
Thank you.
We've been expecting you in these parts, Mr. Holmes, since Dr. Watson came. I had no idea you'd be in time to witness a tragedy.
Nor had I, sir. I shall take an unpleasant remembrance back to London with me tomorrow.
Back to London?
You're leaving us so soon, Mr. Holmes.
I have urgent matters to attend to.
I hope that your visit, however brief, has cast some light upon these occurrences.
One cannot expect to be successful all the time. This has not been a very satisfactory case.
That is a pity.
Yes.
I hope you'll excuse me, Mr. Holmes, but I must get back to Merripit House. My sister will be wondering what has become of me.
Of course.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. I could hope that we'd met under less melancholy circumstances. Dr. Watson, we shall expect you and Sir Henry tomorrow evening.
Oh, yes, yes.
Good night.
Holmes, I cannot understand why we have not arrested this man. If what you say is true...
My dear Watson, you were born to be a man of action. But suppose we had him arrested, what then? We could prove nothing against him. There's the devilish cunning of it.
But there is Sir Charles's death.
Found dead without a mark upon
Yes,
him. Now, you and I know that he died of sheer fright. We also know what frightened him. But how are we to get 12 stolid jurymen to believe it?
But tonight, the convict...
We never saw the hound. We heard it. But we could not prove it was running on that man's trail.
Oh, excuse me.
Even if we were to find this hound and drag it into the light of day, it wouldn't help towards putting a rope round the neck of its master.
Then what is to be done?
We must set a trap. Tomorrow evening, Sir Henry must dine with the Stapletons, as arranged.
I shall not stir from his side for an instant.
On the contrary, we will devise an excuse and allow him to go there alone.
Alone? Across the moor?
You and I will not be far away. This man Stapleton is not to be underestimated. We must leave nothing to chance.
What a villain he is. And when that poor young lady learns the truth about him...
Young lady? Ah, you mean the one you called upon yesterday, Mrs. Laura Lyons.
Certainly not, Holmes. What has Mrs. Lyons to do with the business? I mean Miss Stapleton, the man's sister.
He has no sister. Did you not suspect the truth when he quarreled so furiously with Sir Henry?
What?
The woman you call Miss Stapleton is his wife.
So you mean to return to London, both of you?
I think we'll be of more use there at this juncture.
I see.
We hope to return to Devonshire very soon, but there are affairs in London which require our attention. We shall leave by the afternoon train tomorrow.
I had hoped you were going to see me through this business.
Yes, it is unfortunate that we cannot. Sir Henry, since I spent the past week in somewhat primitive lodgings, do you think I might impose upon your hospitality for my last night here? A comfortable bed would make a welcome change.
Of course. See you about a room.
Thank you. I understand you are to dine with Mr. Stapleton tomorrow.
I am.
Then perhaps you would be kind enough to inform him that Dr. Watson has returned to London with me.
Of course.
As for yourself, I wish you to drive to Merripit House. Send the trap back, however, and let them know that you intend to walk home.
Across the moor?
As you say.
Isn't that the very thing you've advised me not to do?
This time, you may do it in safety. But as you value your life, keep to the straight path that leads along the edge of the great Grimpen Mire. On no account must you stray onto the moor itself.
As you will be in London, Mr. Holmes, I do not see how my movements here can concern you.
Nevertheless, will you do as I say?
As you wish.
I have your word on that.
You have my word. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Of course.
He thinks we're deserting him.
What is important, Watson, is that Mr. Stapleton should think so, too. No doubt this cavalier is one of Sir Henry's ancestors.
I'm told it is Sir Hugo Baskerville, the first baronet.
Ah, yes, the villain of the family legend. Yes, the likeness is there.
To Sir Henry? I see no resemblance.
No, not to Sir Henry, but to the man who calls himself Stapleton.
What did you say?
Observe for yourself. Herr Stapleton is an interesting example of a throwback that appears to be both physical and spiritual.
There is a definite likeness.
The fellow is a Baskerville. It was evident from the beginning. Why else should he murder Sir Charles and then plan the death of his heir? unless it was to inherit both the title and the Baskerville fortune.
But Holmes, we know that Sir Henry is the last of the family. There are no other heirs.
Think, Watson. There were originally 3 brothers. Sir Charles is dead. So is the father of the present baronet.
And the third brother, Roger, died in Central America.
Correct. But did he die unmarried and childless?
Ah. There's certainly no proof to the contrary, as far as I'm aware. Holmes, are you saying that Stapleton is the son of Roger Baskerville?
I am suggesting a probability. Stapleton made the mistake of telling you, quite truthfully, that he was once a schoolmaster in the north of England. Now, that enabled me to make certain inquiries. There are scholastic agencies who can identify anyone who has been in that profession. Now, I was interested to learn of a man whose hobby was entomology, who had come to England from Central America, whose school had come to grief under atrocious circumstances, and who had then disappeared with his wife.
The man was Stapleton.
He called himself Vandeleur, but there is no doubt he is the man we know as Stapleton.
Then why should he now pretend that Miss Stapleton is, or rather, his wife is, in fact, his sister?
For reasons, Watson, that will soon become evident. You may recall that when I examined that printed message that was sent to Sir Henry in London, I made a close inspection of it.
Yes?
I was conscious of a faint smell of a scent known as white jessamine. That suggested it came from a woman.
Ah.
Now, tomorrow we must go to Coombe Tracey to give the impression that we are returning to London. We shall have a lengthy wait until Sir Henry keeps his appointment with the Stapletons. Shall we pass the time by calling upon a lady of your acquaintance?
A lady? Coombe Tracey? Do you mean Mrs. Lyons?
You made the appointment with Sir Charles at the instigation of a man who calls himself Stapleton. You are on intimate terms with him.
That is untrue. How dare you? Mr. Stapleton is a friend, in the sense that he has helped me when few others would do so.
I have to be frank with you, Mrs. Lyons. We regard this case as one of murder, not only as Mr. Stapleton implicated, but also his wife.
His wife?
I refer to the woman who passes for his sister.
That is a lie.
There is proof.
It is a lie. He is not married.
So he has told you.
I know he is not. If there is proof, show me. But you cannot, because what you say is false and there is none. And now I really must ask you, and you're...
Here is a photograph of the couple taken in York 4 years ago. It is endorsed Mr. and Mrs. Vandeleur, but you will have no difficulty in recognizing them. And here are 3 written descriptions by trustworthy witnesses of Mr. and Mrs. Vandeleur, who at that time ran St. Oliver's private school.
He offered me marriage if I could get a divorce from my husband. He lied to me.
It was he who suggested you wrote to Sir Charles Baskerville.
He dictated the letter. He said that Sir Charles would help to pay the legal expenses of the divorce.
And then he dissuaded you from keeping the appointment.
He said that it would hurt his self-respect if another man should provide the money for such a purpose. And I believed him. How could he?
Mrs. Lyons, you are a very fortunate woman.
Oh, do you think so?
You have held the key to this mystery, and he knew it, and yet you are still alive. For some months now, you have been walking very near to the edge of a precipice.
He killed Sir Charles Baskerville.
There is no doubt of it.
Even if I had known, I think I would have kept faith with him if he had done so with me. He will be arrested.
Before the day is out. It is just a matter of hours.
This has just been delivered from Baskerville Hall. It seems that Sir Henry...
He can't come this evening?
On the contrary. Dr. Watson has been obliging enough to return to London with Mr. Sherlock Holmes. And so Sir Henry will be here alone. But are you not glad? Surely it's a considerable tribute to your charms that he shall brave the perils of the moor For the sake of your company?
It's still not too late. I beg you, even now you could draw back.
And spare him? Is that what you ask?
I ask it for your sake, not for his.
2 men have died. One remains standing between me and my inheritance. Do you suppose after what has gone on that I would be discouraged from the purpose to which I've devoted 10 years of my life? Can you be so simple-minded? Out there, in that deserted tin mine, in the middle of the great Grimpen Mire, is my instrument of death. At 10 o'clock, if that fool of a servant can tell the time properly, he will unfasten the chain. That is all that is necessary. Neither you nor I have to lift a finger. When Sir Henry Baskerville leaves here this evening, he will find that he is not alone on the moor.
No!
As for you and me, a week hence we'll be on our way back to Costa Rica. From there I will submit proof of who I am and lay claims to the inheritance.
I implore you. Give up this plan now for my sake, if not for your own.
How stupid women are.
Please!
You sound like a woman pleading for her lover.
We could invite Sir Henry to pass the night here. He won't want to venture home alone on the moor, and then tomorrow...
Baskerville has obviously made a more profound impression on you than I would have thought possible.
What do you mean?
Merely that his passion for you is not one-sided.
That's not true.
You're in love with him.
No.
You're lying.
I said that what I asked was for your sake.
You asked me to hold my hand, to spare his life?
Yes,
For
but...
what other reason than because you are infatuated with him?
You're wrong!
Am I?
Yes! Why, in London, I hadn't even seen him when I sent him that...
What? What did you send him? What?
Nothing! My arm!
Tell me!
I sent a letter begging him not to come to the moor.
A signed letter?
No, there's no way he could know it was I who sent it.
But you did warn him. But you did once. You might
No!
do again.
No, I promise!
Watson. Watson, it's 9:30. Time for us to be on our way. It'll take us all of 20 minutes to reach Merripit House. And we must be there when Sir Henry starts for home.
Do you think he will leave there so early in the evening?
No. The attractions of the young lady who calls herself Miss Stapleton are ample guarantee against that. But we cannot afford to take even the most remote chance.
Sir?
How much do I owe you?
That'll be 1 and 10, sir. Begging your pardon, sir, but seeing as how you're a stranger in these parts, might I inquire if you'll be staying the night here in the village?
No, we're not. Thank you.
Then you want to look out, sir. It's the fog, you see. It's...
Fog?
Yes, sir. They say it's so thick on the moor, a man can hardly see the road under his feet.
Fog! Watson, I've made the greatest blunder of my life. Come, the game's afoot, and we may be too late.
It's getting worse. Mr. Stapleton, I hate to cut short such a pleasant evening, but I really must go home.
You sure it is the fog? And not my sister's absence which drives you away?
No. No, I assure you.
I'm sorry you must leave so early, Sir Henry. But I can quite understand the wisdom of you not wanting to get lost on the moor in this sort of weather.
You give my respects to Miss Stapleton. I hope she'll be better by tomorrow.
Oh, she has a chill. Nothing more? She was distressed not to be able to receive you. Pleasure, my dear sir.
Is he alive?
Yes, thank heaven. In God's name, Holmes, what is it?
I hardly wonder Sir Charles was frightened to death. Stapleton must have gone to a great deal of trouble to find such a creature. Stay where you are, Stapleton. Your plan has misfired.
Damn you!
Stay here, Watson.
He will escape.
Escape the hangman, perhaps. But he's running into the great Grimpen Mire.
But he knows how to cross it. He told me so himself. He says there's a path known only to him.
But in this fog, I don't think so.
Please! Mr. Holmes!
No, Watson.
Help me!
No one can help him now.
Mr. Holmes! Somebody! Help me! Mr. Holmes! Somebody!